Hello. Okay, so I found a new way to make money through the glacial tunnels using commissions and mining experience, which makes sense in a moment. Um, through my routing right now, I make about 7 million mining experience per hour, which is more than what the previous best method was, which was mithril mining in the Crystal Hollows, which was about 6 million if you look at the mining gold Discord. And the idea of this method is that you consistently follow your mining commissions, which, as long as you finish your base 4, you should always have a cycle of mining commissions. And so the route that I follow, sorry for the cut, is first of all, there's an aquamarine over here. There's 2 tungstens here and there, and a ton of umber here, there, here, over there, citrine over here, onyx over here, peridot in this cave here, and a bit more umber. And if you need aquamarine while in this area, you can go up here, get an orb up here, or regular orb, I guess. There's more onyx, tungsten over there, umber over there, and most importantly, aquamarine here, and down this route. And generally, this has every gemstone you need to mine at a very close distance, where you can probably do anywhere from like 100 to almost 120 commissions per hour. Except, depending on competition, obviously, except really peridot and citrine. Peridot I see a lot of competition for, because peridot makes a ton of money, since it's worth like double every other gemstone. And then citrine is just a pretty shitty area. There's not much citrine here. So I recommend having other veins for citrine and peridot. Thankfully peridot has 2 other veins, one being very big, so it's not too bad. And if you don't have a tactical insertion to warp back here instantly, set a hotkey through sky tails, and when you ever get aquamarine and you have a high amount of coal, just warp back to the campfire and mine the aquamarine and route back slowly to your main kind of center, which is around here. And if you get mine chests, I'd recommend taking them, since there's commissions off them. I wouldn't stay in the mine chests for very long, but just take it. I like to kill the mobs for bestiary, but that's up to you, depending on how focused you are on making mining experience. So that's the general gist of how to do the system. The requirements, really, I would recommend having a lot of seasoned mine mend. Blue cheese technically helps, and having these 2 upgrades especially are incredibly important. Besides that, cold resistance helps, surveyor helps, and stuff like powder buff is also useful. I recommend I have about 12 mil powder, but you probably don't need more than 8 mil. So let me go a bit more into the math and explain how to make the money. Alright, so here's the math, and this probably looks a bit complicated, or I don't know, just a lot of numbers, no meaning, but I'll explain a bit. So pretty much, we make about 7 million mining experience per hour, and also about 10 million coins per hour, according to, I did a few 1-hour tests on my own, and that's what I got. This number might change as prices are gonna probably settle, but this number should stay the same unless in a few different situations. This is also using about 80 mining wisdom, so that could also play into how much mining experience you're getting. I run it down a bit because you're not going to be fully like active, or like you're not going to have best case scenarios all the time. So I got about 6.8 million on average on mining experience per hour. So pretty much when calculating pet experience, we take in these factors, and taming level increases it for anywhere from 1 to it's called 0.1, or sorry, 1 times multiplied to 0.1.6 times multiplied, depending on level. So I have level 60 here. Beastmaster Crest, you can get anywhere from like a 1% buff to a 5% buff. XP boost items, there's a 20% XP buff and a 40% XP buff. And finally, Diana gives you either a 35% bonus if it's active. So, and then finally, according to the wiki, all mining pets, or all mining experience is multiplied by 1.5 for pets. So, Generally, you'll make about 3.5 times however much mining experience you get is applied to your pet if it's mining. And if it's Diana, then it's about 4.7. So, with that in mind, we should look at how much net mining experience we're getting. And we can use these here. Coal gives mining wisdom. So, we can see how much mining experience per hour you're getting here. And Derpy's a flat multiplier. And then now we can look at the pets themselves, and we can see it's about 25 million experience to leverage a level 100 legendary pet. And this method alone makes about that much experience without like coal or derpy. And obviously with coal and fiestas and derpy, you can almost get 2. For non-mining pets, it's a bit worse. It's a third of the rates actually, which you can see here. And looking here, this is the hours required. Looking over here, this is for a golden dragon, which is what generally is leveled with mining experience. From level 100 to 200 for Greg, it takes about these many hours to max it out, which is pretty good. You could honestly get a max out Greg while doing powder mining. And if you're doing it during fiestas, you can probably max out a Greg while hitting HOTM 10, which is insane, honestly. And then looking at the profits and amount of money you make per hour, it's pretty good money. The fiestas, most notably, including assuming this is going to be doubled due to fiestas, you make about 52 million per hour. But that's not the real thing I want to talk about here. The thing I noticed, I think I like to call this new update syndrome, where all the new items are heavily inflated, and most notably is the small pet. Right now, you can get a level 100 for 47 million coins, and it takes literally an hour and like 10 minutes to max it out, and you make about 35 million coins an hour. That included with this, you make about almost 50 million coins an hour. Which is money you make while powder mining, which is really good. So that's all I have to say. I'll put a link to this later if you want to make a copy and put your own numbers. All the numbers, all you really need to change is this number here and these numbers here, which I'll make separate. And these numbers here. And I'll make separate components probably around here just to make it very easy for editing, so you can just see exactly what all your numbers are without having to look through everything and see what you have to edit. But that's about it. Thank you for watching.